rock and roll trucker.
This is the Rock and Roll Trucker. We're knocking out miles, we're eating good, we're rocking and rolling and having a good time. Come along for a ride. Let's see where we can go today.
Good morning, everybody. It's Tuesday. I didn't post anything yesterday. I didn't post anything Friday. I had one going Friday, and I just never did get it finished up at home. And then yesterday, I started a video twice, and I was just having a bad day. It was a very disrespectful day in the trucking industry yesterday. I just was headed in a direction on that video that I just decided I didn't want to put out there. I just didn't want to come off negative. I didn't want to say things that, even though mostly feel that way, just didn't need to put it out to the world and just be a, completely negative thing. Like some things you can just keep to yourself, I suppose. You don't gotta put it out there and cause issues for yourself and come off looking like a sour bitch, if you will. I didn't want to do that, so I skipped yesterday. So it's been a couple of days since I've had anything go up. I get discouraged with this stuff sometimes too. But the trucking as a whole is discouraging me these days. And after all these years and this whole little YouTube channel here, kind of some days I feel great about it. Some days I'm like, what the crap am I doing here? Why am I even messing with this? But I'm here. I'm at my little secret park in Oasis. Not really secret. Over here at the Muscle Shoals, Alabama Walmart. I delivered in Cherokee, Alabama yesterday at my dreaded paper mill. I've got a load today that really isn't worth a crap. I'm going over here to Decatur to pick it up. I'm wasting the whole entire day on a load picking up in Decatur that only goes to Bowling Green, Kentucky and doesn't deliver till tomorrow. So this week is basically already a bust. It's a holiday week. I figured it'd probably be short and painful, and boy is it. Yeah, it really is. It's gonna be. This is gonna be a financially destructive week here, but we're gonna get it done, and we're gonna go home and try and enjoy the holidays. But that's where we're at. We're about to head on over to Decatur, grab a really, really heavy short load. Oh, excuse me, y'all. Throat itching. We're gonna go to Kentucky. I don't know what we'll do with the whole day. We'll probably get up that way as quick as we can just to get through Nashville, so we don't hit afternoon traffic there. But yeah, we're gonna pull out of here and go get that. We had a pretty good weekend. Got the Aaron and I chilled out and went and hung out some Friday and Saturday. Good food, good drinks. Hung out with a few good folks for a little while Saturday, and then Sunday we went to Tullahoma, Tennessee to see my youngest kiddo, Jonas, play his high school symphonic Christmas concert with the band. Those kids are spectacular. That was great as always. He just recently got a feather in his cap, something he worked really, really, really hard on. He went to the Middle Tennessee State Band Association Mid-State Band auditions and worked his butt off. And it's a big accolade in high school. Bands, and he ended up getting first chair in his instrument, first chair on trombone in the top tier band, and invited to go play at the mid-state band. That's really, really, really high level, and it impressed the crap out of me. He along with my other eldest kiddo that's majoring in music up there in Cookeville, Tennessee, at Tennessee Tech University, and just thriving away and doing amazing things there. They are both light years beyond me in their musical endeavors, and I couldn't be more proud of them. So that was pretty cool. And not a whole lot else to tell about the weekend there. We're just getting prepared for Christmas time like everybody else. Oh, sorry guys. I've already been into Walmart this morning. I've had my Honey Nut Cheerios to eat. I'll make sure I turn my electricity off there. Yep. I've had my Honey Nut Cheerios. I got my energy drink over here. We're about to roll out and head to Decatur. So I got to do some trucking. So let's go do that. I'll catch back up with y'all in a bit. folks. We made it to Decatur, Alabama, to Shapiro Metals, picking up something heavy. We just had to drive through a muddy sludge field to get over on their scale and scale in. You can see it's a little bit of a minefield out there with metal shards and mud holes. You can't really see it too good on the camera, but over there around the scale house, just big old lakes and mud holes there. I'm hoping. Y'all know the luck I've had with tires, that I didn't pick anything up in a tire here, and I still got to drive through it again once I'm loaded, and I'll be heavy. So if anything gets up underneath my tire, we're cooked again. But we are here. The people here are very nice, extraordinarily nice people in there. I just got backed into the door here where we got one of these. Let's see. Can you see it? Yeah, it's one of those situations where you got to back into a garage door there. It's like half the truck is indoors and little skinny, narrow, not much room to play with. And I got this dumpster out in front of me and everything, but we're a professional driver, right? So we got it in here. Whoa, that scared me. They just dropped the dock plate on me there and shook the phone out of my hand. But yeah, we're here. We're about to get loaded up, and I guess we're gonna dawdle around and get to Bowling Green, Kentucky. I would say I want to take my time because I can't deliver it till tomorrow, but I also want to hurry up and miss the afternoon Nashville traffic. Sorry for had a sneeze building up there. I thought I was about to explode there. That was uncomfortable, but yeah. I'm getting some sort of scrap metal here or something. The place, I read reviews on the place I'm going to tomorrow. They don't sound like it's going to be as easy of a bunch to deal with at that place. They sound like they're really, really, really strict on appointments and the process for checking in and out and everything. We'll find out, though. We got no choice but to, because that's where we're going. I anticipate this load to be somewhere between 40 and 45,000 pounds. Probably, I don't know, 42 to 43 if I'm guessing. Scrap metal stuff's always heavy. If it's anything less than that, I'll be shocked and pleasantly surprised and happy about it. Yeah, well, I'm going to go. They'll start shaking this truck here in a minute. You see where I'm at? I can't see where you're at. Y'all show me where you're at sometime. Yeah. I'm going to go. I'll catch back up with you when we get out of Alabama, across that Tennessee state line. See y'all in a little bit. Greetings from Tennessee, just as I said I would be doing. We were rolling up on Nashville, right on the outskirts. You'll start seeing the skyline in the downtown here in a minute. This place is just rapidly changing. I used to spend a lot of time here back in my much younger days for all kinds of various reasons, just hanging out, going to watch music, going to play music, going to just do whatever. I used to run all over this town, and it has changed drastically from then. And these days, it's getting to the point where there's not really even anybody from Nashville left in Nashville, it seems like. It's kind of wild. People from out of state have just taken over this city. They've just about completely overdeveloped it. It's lost a significant, large significant amount of the personality that it used to have. It's not really at all the same city that it used to be. They still call it Music City, but it is to a certain extent, but downtown is turning into nothing but just people that want to be seen in corporately backed bars with musicians slapping their name on it. All the little original old school honky tonks and stuff that were hiding in the shadows are gone or in the process of being gone. You got all these big corporate chains left. Anywhere you want to go down there, it's $10 beers, $15, $20 mixed drinks, and just it's very. If Nashville was a person, it would have a very vapid personality now. I still it still holds a certain place with me. And I haven't done much hanging out down here at all in the last few years, ever since I moved towards Chattanooga. And they're in the process of trying to slowly do the same thing to Chattanooga. But I don't know if it'll ever happen the way it has here. I mean, like the skyline over here doesn't even remotely resemble what it once did. Nashville used to be, it still is, it's trying to be a big city. It used to be a really, like, Chattanooga's kind of in the same boat as what Nashville always used to be. Rather than it being like a small, big city, it was like a really big town. It still had like a hometown feel to it to a certain extent and everything. Now, it's just glass, high-rise apartment buildings and metal condominiums, and I don't know. I understand growth happens, it's just part of life, but at what cost? Sometimes it just goes too far. Sometimes it goes too far and it completely changes the identity of a place. That is what's happened here. It really has. I'm not going to keep on standing on my soapbox with this, but it's just I don't know. This stuff starts to happen, and it prices out all of the people that grew up here. It runs them further and further out of town because the expensive development just keeps crawling further and further out, and before you know it, you're just left with a whole bunch of people with a whole bunch of money from a whole bunch of other places that have, they just gentrify it, hipsterify it, and then, they'll come around a couple of decades, they'll get bored and they'll move on to the next city, do it again, This seems to be the cycle. I'm not saying I don't have any use for Nashville. I'd still, there's still rare occasions where I would almost consider moving over here to very certain areas of it, but it doesn't hold the same charm for me that it used to. Nearly every place that I used to hang out over here or go see music and stuff like that is gone now. Like all of them, just nearly every single one of the small music venues I used to come to over here are gone. I saw so many great concerts at so many great places that are all gone now. So many local music establishments and small concert halls and stuff, and it's just, they're gone. They're either torn down or turned into a restaurant or turned into apartments, and that's happened to a lot of other ones I used to go to, and even more that I didn't used to go to. It's like I said, it was getting to the point in some neighborhoods and stuff where people were moving in around, from out of town, knowingly moving in around the corner, and in the same buildings and stuff that were notorious and famous for having live music. That's what they were known for. It's Music City. And then getting in there and collectively fussing that there's noise and there's live music, and having the stuff shut down, and then the places later on, having to close up. Just the selfishness of this, the self-centeredness of this world, and it's going to happen around Chattanooga too. It's already in the process of happening. There's people that willingly moved in around the corner from some, notoriously lively spots around town are now raising hell about it being loud and stuff like that, yet they voluntarily moved in, it's just knowing the place was there. People moving in, like building condos 10 feet from the railroad tracks downtown, where railroad crossings where the trains have to honk the horns and stuff, and then they'll start raising hell about the noise of the trains and stuff like that. People are just inherently stupid and stingy and greedy, self-centered. I don't know. Y'all haven't completely ruined Nashville yet, but y'all have almost done it. Now y'all are starting to work on doing it to Chattanooga. Please stop. Please stop. We're over all of you. I don't know. Tennessee used to be, it wasn't the cool place to be. It was cool to us that lived here. We loved it. We grew up here, you know. Nobody else gave a crap. The whole entire southeast as a whole. When I was growing up, it was you were the butt of the jokes if you were a southerner. You know, you were a hillbilly. You were dumb. You were a stupid southerner. Nobody wanted to be here for anything. And then all of a sudden, everybody figured out they could bring their overpriced out-of-town money from selling their homes in other places that were overinflated, come here, buy all of our resources up for cheap, and just carpet bag the hell out of our, states down here, and then start trying to morph them into what they left from, and suddenly the South is a lot of the South, particularly a lot of places in Tennessee, are the cool places to be, So it's kind of bitter to me, you spend your life being from an area that's, the butt of the jokes, stupid Southerners, stupid hillbillies and stuff. Now everybody wants to bring their money and be here. Y'all can all kiss my ass as far as I'm concerned. For those of you that moved here for the right reasons, more power to you. For all of you that just saw it as a damn carpet bagging cash grab, kiss my ass. I got no time for you. Anyways, I'm gonna get off my soapbox here, do some driving. As you can see, it's only 2:20 here in Nashville, yet strangely, somehow or another, there's still a traffic jam. That's another byproduct of everybody coming here too, is just the infinite, never-ending traffic jams. They just never stop. But it is what it is. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna drive. Go start figuring out where I'm going to stay for the night, since I'm wasting this entire day on this little bitty short ass load. If y'all can tell, I tried to be if you think I sound a little irritable today, you should have heard what the video that I was doing yesterday that was going to go up today would have been. That's why I had to scrap it. Not feeling it this week, yo. Just not feeling it. But anyways, I'll talk to y'all on the next one. Next time I talk to you, we'll be in Kentucky. We're just going to take you all over the southeast here. Enough of my ranting, enough of my raving, enough of my soapbox. I'm going to go drive. See y'all in a bit. We made it to a stopping point. Let's go get some Mexican food. Yeah, there's a good little spot down here. You just got to be willing to get off your butt and take a little walk under the underpass. Over here, we're in Franklin, Kentucky. This is exit 2, exit 1. Can't remember which one. There's a Flying J and the independent fuel stop. And if you walk to the other side of the interstate, down to the underpass and all, there's a bunch of restaurants. Killer little Mexican place. Let's go get us some of that. Here we are, folks. We're back at the truck. We got the TV going. We've been in here for a little while. We've been chilling out, jointly watching some TV with Erin at home. She's there, I'm here. We're both signed into the same thing, watching a TV show and chatting back and forth together. Technology is amazing sometimes. Sometimes I hate it. Sometimes I love it. But here we are. We went and got some Mexican food there, as you saw in that little clip. It was good. I love that little place. The people in there are very, very, very nice. And food's always consistently tasty, and just a good little spot. And it's a little bit of a walk to get there, so you get some nice exercise and all. So there is that. I'm not going to stick on here for too long, because we had one or two fairly long clips on here, and we don't want to make these like too long and monotonous and boring. But yeah, we're in Franklin, Kentucky. It's exit 2, I think it is. I can't remember what it is on 65 North, but we got to get up in the morning and get to Bowling Green. The reviews say you can't really come to the place too early, so I can't get there until just a little bit before 9. So we burned up all of the day today on a 180-mile load. We're not going to be able to even unload until about 9 o'clock tomorrow, which is 10 o'clock at home. So we're going to burn a good chunk of the day tomorrow. We'll get something done, though. I don't know. I'm just going to have to prepare myself to financially hurt for the next couple of weeks is all I'm going to have to do. But, yeah, we're here.
My belly's full. Had a little bit of a snack too. Got a walk in. Got dinner. Getting some TV in. Some chat time with a lady. About to go back to that. We'll leave you with a musical recommendation. Not going to go into great detail about it, but it's one of the great bands of all time. Eric Clapton, Jack Bruce, Ginger Baker, Cream. We went back this earlier today and started on their first studio album together, Fresh Cream. Just good old, like, 60s rock and roll. Blues bass, you know, from that blues revival when all the English white dudes decided they wanted to start playing the black man's blues. And, you know, they took a lot. They borrowed quite a bit of stuff, but they did some really good stuff. Some really stellar musicians came out of it, and really great, you know, some really great songs came about. And that album is no different. I prefer their later stuff, but I like to start, you know, I like to dig through stuff and kind of start from the beginning. And that's not to say it's a bad album by any means, but I think they got better as they went. But it is a good old just slice of, an important slice of rock and roll history, because a lot of things spawn from those three guys and, you know, that band as a whole. So, Fresh Cream by Cream. One of the most stellar power trio lineups that's ever been in history of rock and roll. Yeah. So go back and grab that. Get that in your ears. Go back way, way, way back. Transport yourself back in time. We're not going heavy or going fast today. We're just going good old vintage stuff there. But guess I'm going to go. Not really feeling it today. The job, the talking, nothing. You could probably hear that in my voice today. Sometimes it happens. Just one of those days, one of those weeks. So I apologize for that. But again, it's real life. You should have seen the stuff I opted to not post. Wasn't going to be real good mood videos. So we let those go. We're just going to scrap those. And we'll go with this one. It'll get us back to a fresh start for the week on here. But whatever time it is where you're at, have a good morning, a good evening, good afternoon, good night. And treat everybody well that you come across. Spread goodwill and good vibes and good energy. Try and make this world a better place any chance you can. And I'll see you guys on the next one. You be good until then. Bye-bye for now.